Hi, I'm Dan Danko, Trek Electronics Product Manager, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Trek's line of Incite digital computers. Digital wireless technology is the future of cycling computers and will become essential as we begin integrating Bluetooth devices. Digital technology eliminates crosstalk between multiple sensors and computers, allows for longer transmission distances for improved versatility, and provides the opportunity to develop smaller and lighter sensors. Trek digital computers utilize a 2.4 GHz signal, the most widely used digital frequency used in mobile devices. By using this signal to run 3 channels over a single frequency, we are able to reduce power consumption. Our signal uses ANT plus Sport protocol, which pairs a sensor with the computer head without interference to transmit speed, cadence, and heart rate. This protocol is also used by SRM, PowerTap, VDO, Garmin, Cyclosport, Blackburn, and many other new power meters coming into the market. They are not auto start, so after a total shutdown, the user must manually start the computer with the press of a button. The speed sensor will only work for speed function, and cadence will only work for cadence data to avoid confusion during setup. The most noticeable difference between analog and digital is with digital computers, they need to be paired before use and the connection process. Pairing is better stated as, introduce me to the gadget I'm supposed to communicate with so I don't get confused. Each sensor, also the transmitter, needs to pair with the head unit in order for a computer to receive data. In order for a sensor to pair with the computer, it needs to be activated, so the wheel needs to be moving and passing the sensor, the crank needs to be moving and passing the sensor, and the heart rate strap needs to be placed on the chest. For easy setup of any Incite digital computer, the user should do a complete restart by pressing the All Clear button on the back. This will walk the user through all necessary setup procedures and will also force the user to pair all of the sensors that are turned on. We are now going to show you the quick setup mode for pairing of all sensors. Press the All Clear button on the back of the computer. Set wheel size. Select speed units. Select temperature units. Adjust clock. Set hour. Set minutes. Now the computer will go through the pairing process. Hold set button. Activate front wheel. For cadence, hold set button, activate cadence sensor, for heart rate, place heart rate strap on your chest, hold set button. Now the pairing process from the quick set mode is complete. A user can manually pair a sensor if there is a battery change or the computer head is moved to a different bike. When doing a manual pair, the specific sensor can only be paired to the computer in its corresponding mode, speed and speed, cadence and cadence, etc. To perform a manual pair, go into the desired mode, speed, cadence, or heart rate. For this demonstration, we will repair speed. Hold both sides of the function button. Pair will appear. Activate the speed sensor. Hold set button. The speed sensor is now repaired with the computer head. If the pair is unsuccessful, error will reappear, then try these steps again. Low battery in the computer. Low battery indicator will show this. Low battery in sensors. Magnet and sensor are misaligned. Readjust so that the magnet passes within 10 millimeters for speed sensor and 4 millimeters for cadence. Heart rate error. No signal being sent from sensor. Heart rate straps can sometimes require a few minutes before the strap will receive a heartbeat reading. Sometimes it helps to wet the contact patches. Since this is an electronic device, it can get confused if there was an attempt to pair the computer with several different sensors. Press all clear on the computer and remove the battery in the sensor. Reinstall the batteries, then try the quick setup process again. Not in the correct mode for the specific sensor, i.e., you are trying to pair the speed sensor, but you are in cadence mode. You must be in the mode that you are trying to pair the sensor with. The difference between pair and connect is the pair process creates the code that links the computer and sensor, and the connection process simply reestablishes that link when a disconnect occurs. Sometimes the computer will disconnect from the sensors. This is done to save battery life, since the computer would otherwise constantly try to receive data from a paired sensor until it disconnects. There are two instances that would require Incite digital computers to be reconnected to its sensors. After the computer is woken up from sleep mode, after 5 minutes of sensor inactivity. If you stop for a 10-minute rest, your speed and cadence will disconnect, but if you are wearing a heart rate strap, the heart rate will continue to send a signal. This connection process is necessary to save battery life, since the computer would otherwise constantly try to receive data from a paired sensor during inactivity. For sleep mode connection, the computer will automatically try to connect with each sensor that is turned on or paired. Press any button to wake the computer up. The computer will try for 20 seconds in each mode to try to reconnect. Once all sensors are connected, the speed screen will appear. The best way to activate all sensors is to just start riding. This is where most problems occur, since most users think that the sensor has lost its pair with the computer and they need to repair the sensor, or they need to wait for the computer to go into sleep mode and then start again. For manual connection, each sensor needs to be connected to its like mode, speed and speed, cadence and cadence, etc. The computer will show a double bar when the computer has disconnected with a sensor. This is when a manual connection is needed. For manual connect, the user must be in the correct mode they want to connect. For demonstration, we're in the speed mode to connect the speed sensor. Press the mode and set buttons. The function will go from double bar to flashing zeros. Then activate the front wheel, and a successful connection will show the speed. Repeat these steps for each disconnected sensor. Again, the best method to activate sensors is to just start riding. It's a good idea to reset an Incite digital computer with altimeter function to your known home altitude. The ACH Digital and Alpine computers use a pressure sensor which is very accurate for altitude, but needs to be reset from time to time due to the nature of how the environment affects the sensor. With this information, you now have the knowledge to make setup and usage of Incite digital computers a breeze.